Chapter 5th, Get an Abortion. Even before I was born, my grandmother told my mother, "Get an abortion." My mother didn't. That is probably the only decision in her life for which I should be grateful. Though with the word grateful, I would later have a separate, long, and not so simple story. I was born in December 1984 in Ust-Kamenogorsk in Kazakhstan, in a still Soviet country that was already cracking at the seams, though the adults back then probably didn't call it that. Later it would fall apart completely, and instead of the familiar, something else would come. Empty shelves, disappearing money, shootings on highways, a bus that could be stopped in the middle of the road, and men with automatic rifles for whom your life was just an obstacle between them and a bag of cash. We lived in a private house on the outskirts of the city. A garden, chickens, rabbits, pigs. Everything that in another context could be called rural coziness. In ours was not coziness, but a survival setup. When my grandmother later told the story of how their bus was once stopped and robbed at gunpoint, and my grandfather was driving somewhere, saw a woman with a baby, stopped to help, and it turned out to be an ambush, and men jumped out of the bushes and started shooting. All of this was told in the same voice they might use to discuss how much salt goes in pelmeni, Russian dumplings, or whether they'd managed to dig up the potatoes before the rain. I heard this around age 7, and no one thought a child should be shielded from such stories. It was not a horror story. It was considered life, the kind where danger doesn't stand out. It's background. In a world where a highway shooting sounds as routine as a soup recipe, the body learns one thing very early: don't relax. Danger doesn't warn, it just is. And if you don't sense it in advance, you're already too late.